did it!
This is my favorite pen!
It's not a pen anymore.
It's my nudist camp pen.
Oh, no.
From back when I was back alive.
That bareback.
Back
nudist.
when I was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was the nudist camp pen from
Verdant Fields.
From Verdant Fields, yeah.
Get in touch with your outer self. I get it.
And I did.
It's pretty good. Enjoy ping pong, volleyball.
Which I did.
And our famous bottomless buffet.
Oh, I get that now.
I get it.
I didn't get that while I was, at the camp.
Oh.
Because
they
made that joke 1,000 times.
That's so creepy. It's a nudist camp. Oh,
Welcome
God.
back to Boys Only Club, episode 15.
Very impressive. So we've been doing this for 15 weeks in a row?
Yeah, and there's...
How?
This might actually be, if not the first, then second biggest news episode for personal lives.
That's true. We're about to reveal some important stuff.
Terribly important.
Horribly important.
Potentially in a good way, but that's a little bit later into the episode, so you're just going to have to wait.
Yeah, wait. We're not going to tell you when it's going to happen. Give us that view.
How much time do you have right now? Because I feel like you're on a very strict schedule because of all the stuff that's happened to you.
Well, let's first talk about this.
Oh, yeah, we wrote down bullet points.
I know. Let's first... Okay, wait.
But fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, well, okay. I do have enough time today, don't worry. And I know you're worried about my time, but that's because I'm being forced to move out of my home.
Which is so crazy. How much time were you given? And also, maybe give the backstory now that I think about it.
Well, yeah. So... I finally moved to a beautiful home in Sherman Oaks. First time in my life.
One that I never saw.
You've never been there. I can't believe it. You will never have ever been there.
Maybe your next place will be better. Sorry.
And it's not.
Oh no.
I know. So I finally moved to like my not dream place, but like a really nice place in Sherman Oaks, and I signed on for a year, and then like a lot of LA contracts, they go month to month after the first year.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's normal, and like your price kind of stays the same.
It's crazy to me that you've already been there a year.
I know.
I feel like you just... But then again, you were there towards when SourceFed ended.
That's true. I've been there since May of last year, so I've been there for a full year. So my lease went month to month, and we obviously signed for it because we're like, yeah, like why? What else would there be? And then a week after we signed, our landlord goes, I tried to refinance the apartment because I'm a poor, dumb peasant, and I couldn't because I'm still dumb and still poor and still a peasant.
So what is refinancing for people out there that don't understand? Because there's probably some people out there that don't understand what refinancing is. Who would
freaking not understand it? So my landlord owns my apartment complex, and she rents it out to us, me and Mike.
Impressive.
So we're her tenants, but since she owns the property, not the land, she owns the property, she gets to, I guess, like, when you refinance, you can get a different estimate on your apartment's value.
Yeah, like if I wanted to refinance my car, it would be because I have good credit and I want to have a lower monthly payment with interest.
Exactly. And after being there for a year, they can calculate that your credit is good enough that you can do that now.
Yeah,
like you're granted it.
For one, you'll have paid off a certain amount. So say you owe, and this is just a ridiculous number, $100,000 on a car.
Yeah.
And then you eventually, after a year, you've put down $25,000. So you have $75,000 left. Maybe you don't want to pay the same high monthly payments. Maybe you want to be able to lower that by like a couple $100s or something.
Yeah.
So the only way to do that is to refinance.
And what they do is they basically reevaluate your monetary situation. And because they have now trusted you in paying for a year, you basically have the ability to probably get a lower monthly payment. So logically, if your credit is good, you've done everything right, you can refinance.
Yeah.
So she told me that because she doesn't reside in the property, as in she rents it out to people, she can't refinance, which I actually think is bullshit.
That doesn't sound like it is a law.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right? So she was basically like...
Sounds like she found a higher bidder.
Probably. But she did offer us to buy her out in the apartment. And I was like, I'm not going to purchase
She
realty.
wanted you to buy the apartment?
She wanted me to... Yeah, she gave us like first dibs on it.
How much was it going to be if you don't mind me asking?
I don't even know. But it was probably up in the 200,000s because...
For an apartment. How many? 2 bedrooms?
It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but it's in Sherman Oaks. It's in LA.
Who wants to buy an apartment?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean... Logically, if Mike and I had a lot of money, like randomly, then maybe we would do the same thing she does, where we buy it and rent it out to people, so that we just have
$200,000. You can put more than a down payment on a house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And have a house.
Well, I mean, the $200,000 would have been like a long form mortgage, and like we would have had to refinance as well.
Yeah.
But like, basically, she doesn't want to go through the debacle, and because we're month to month, she can't really hold anything over us. If we signed for a lease, then we could fuck her, right? But
because I think California tenant laws are so...
They protect us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it would have been okay, but we went month to month also because we didn't know what we were doing. What if, we all moved somewhere to work somewhere. Anything can happen. Also, I was working in San Francisco for an entire year now. Really anything could have happened. So yeah, we're getting kind of fucked, but it's okay because we found a new apartment, but I'm moving out literally right now.
How much time did they give you?
Well, technically...
2 months.
No. Well, we gave her a 30-day notice, and then she she to prorate extra days onto it. So we're trying to get out of there as fast as possible so that we just don't want to have anything to do with her anymore. It's too annoying. She's too stupid.
Sounds like she's immature.
Yeah, she's shitty.
And doesn't know how to run a life, let alone a business.
I mean, what? And also, she clearly doesn't know what's happening because she keeps saying, well, my son advised me. I'm like, fucking idiot. Why are you running this business then?
Well, our landlord won't fix the moldy wall behind our washing machine.
That's illegal.
Sounds like it, right?
You have to fix mold. That's in your thing. That's that's a big California thing.
Totally sounds like it.
Yeah, especially because California's dry.
Oh no, we're in the process of getting her to realize that.
Oh my God.
There are so many things that we have fixed in this house and never made the landlord pay for them.
You? Oh my God.
Toilet, plumbing.
Yeah,
was a huge issue for us.
I remember.
Still can't get my bidet to work. Shout out to Bio Bidet for sending me a bidet. I feel so bad.
That's so sad.
All I wanted was just to squirt water up my anus, and I haven't been able to yet because
bidets are amazing.
Have you used one?
Of course.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, all Japanese toilets have bidets. It's so good. It feels so good.
Does it? Okay, so what I'm curious about with bidets is when it squirts water into your poop butt.
Yeah.
How can that squirt of water clean everything?
Okay, it doesn't squirt that much into your butt. It squirts in and around where it just kind of sanitizes it.
So do you still have to wipe?
I wipe. So what I usually do...
But you can choose not to?
No, there's an airflow button. There should be an airflow button that dries your butt. Yeah.
How does that get everything though? The water squirting has to be pretty tough.
It's pretty intense. That's why I wipe.
So it's how intense are we talking? Like a hose?
No, not that intense. You can crank it up all the way, but even then, it's not that bad.
Is it ever not enough?
No, it's usually enough.
Do you ever wipe afterwards and realize that?
And there's a streak? No, that's never happened.
Wow.
It's pretty tight.
But you probably eat a lot of fiber.
Yeah, I eat a lot of fiber.
Me, on the other hand, I'm a bit of a sludge monster.
Oh my God. Ew, so it comes out in not chunks? Does it slide out?
Nachos.
It's like nacho cheese?
No, I have relatively normal poops most of the time, except when I'm eating a Tacos Reyes.
Remember last week when you died?
Yeah.
That was insane.
I went back. The same week.
Why?
Because first off, their quesadillas are amazing, and I get their pastor burrito every time, and they have this new chef, I've talked about it before, that just keeps making it spicy. You can ask for it without the spice.
You can ask for it on the side, actually.
Alas, I do not, because it is so good. I've never
Wait, so you had it again, and did your butt break again?
Not as much. I'm getting used to it. No, it's like an adrenaline rush. It's like riding a roller coaster.
It's numb now on the inside.
Doing heroin or something.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
Just the same.
Yeah, tacos and drugs are the same, So yeah, that's bullshit. My move is setting me behind a lot, which is why I've been hey, can we meet up at 6? No, never mind. Can we meet up at 8? No, never mind. I'm so busy.
Pictures of the place you're moving to?
I do, but it's not great.
Is it in the same area?
It's in Sherman Oaks, but it's in a crappier area of Sherman Oaks, and I'm very sad about it.
So disappointing.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, shit. I forgot. I have to give an order to Mike. Can you please entertain for 22 seconds?
Hello, everybody.
Well, you could talk about your boop boop beep boops.
Okay, I guess I'll talk about whatever you want. I mean, there's one thing coming up that's pretty interesting.
Yes.
And it's that Parker says the hats will be ready.
Yay! Even though I'm wearing a different colored hat today. Sorry, guys.
He texted me and said, Steven, do not contact me. I will contact you when the time comes. And he mentioned that the hats will be ready, I think, for next podcast.
Really? Oh, already?
Well, what's cool is that they're going to be done. I think they're going to be shipped to Parker's house and on the store between Monday and Wednesday. So they'll be available before the next podcast. We'll probably tweet it out, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
From both our Twitters and the Boys Only Club Twitter and maybe Snapchat or wherever.
Sounds good.
So we're going to let it be known that it's on sale before the next podcast, but I imagine you'll have time to purchase it by next Sunday. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're ordering 1,000. I don't know how fast the pink hats will sell out that have the Boys Only Club logo on them. But the cool thing is they're the exact they're these hats exactly.
Yeah. So the original samples that Parker brought us were a little bit on the weaker side. So we were waiting for more samples. Mm-hmm. Just so you know.
So they're a tiny bit, I think, more expensive than they were going to be. Yeah. But it's worth it because they're not trash hats.
Way better quality.
They're really good hats.
I really care about online merch quality now.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, we Kib and I sold a shirt that was the Let's Get Peace shirt. Originally, it was just supposed to be some shitty just a tee.
Tagless Hanes
a YouTuber tee.
Totally, yeah.
What I'm talking about exactly. Like, I'm sure if you guys have purchased a YouTuber T-shirt out there,
or like a Twitch,
they've arrived and they're like, ugh.
They're like kind of all cotton, so they definitely will shrink.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the good news is ours will shrink because they're mostly cotton, but they're stylish long tees.
I love that.
So
and they're a little fitted.
Yep,
hot,
they're a little bit fitted.
Tight.
I do recommend washing them because they are a size larger than like what you ordered probably.
Oh, really?
But they're cotton. They're full cotton, so it's like it'll shrink.
Nice. I care a lot about merch quality ever since I hung out with Barbara from Rooster Teeth. She released. She launched her like spring collection line. Oh my God. It's amazing. Like, the cotton feels incredible.
Jesus, I wonder how much that costs to produce.
It's probably expensive, but the t-shirt...
Does she sell them for a lot?
Yeah, they're like... Okay. For a t-shirt, it's expensive. It's in their 30s.
So I'm curious what her market is then.
Well, I would so buy one. I mean, she gave me some, but like, I would 100% buy it. Like, it even hugs your body and makes you look really good. I don't know what the hell that's
about. Thanks for promoting Barna Dung
No. I just wanted to say.
Merch and not the future hats. Actually, you know what? I met Barbara, I think the first time we visited Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And
in the bunker room.
Yeah, she was very nice. She was a very nice
She's
lady.
amazing. I love her. But yeah, that got me thinking that like nobody really cares about women's t-shirts. You know, like women's shirts are just, I don't know, crappy, I think. Like the YouTuber t-shirts. They're always like the lowest quality. They don't really fit girls. It's not like meant for boobs.
That's because YouTubers will immediately think, No, they won't think.
They won't think.
Well, I was originally going to say that YouTubers will just go to whatever's the cheapest and whatever's going to make me the most money.
Yeah.
Which might not even be the case if you buy the cheapest one because I think people, depending on the product, appreciate a better quality product.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I so believe in quality now, way beyond anything else. It matters.
It does. Mm-hmm. It truly does. You know what else matters?
We're going to sell quality hats. What matters?
Not talking about merch and talking about a special event that we're both attending.
When
is it?
Shit.
I'm going next Tuesday.
Okay, soft launch for EA starts tomorrow, which
what
is
does a
bullshit.
Soft launch mean?
The conferences. All the conferences start on Sunday. EA, for some reason, starts tomorrow because they're bullshit. And then all the conferences happen throughout like Sunday and Monday. And then I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is show floor time.
The only game I care about this year is Far Cry 5.
We're going to E3. We didn't say it. We're going to E3. But only for like specific days. Far Cry
5 because it looked like it was a game that seemed oddly reminiscent of True Detective for whatever reason. I think it's because it's based in Minnesota. Not that True Detective was based in Minnesota, but it's the same kind of
vibe.
The same kind of vibe. And it looked like it had a lot of racial undertones in it. For whatever reason, it looked like it was a small rural town where it's totally different from any Far Cry before.
Oh, you did explain it to me. That did sound exciting.
It does. And then I saw the gameplay of it, and it looks... I don't know what I was expecting. It looks like any other Far Cry, where the movements are like... and it's... I guess I was picturing something, different game mechanics for something that's so visceral and realistic, that's built in the, not modern era, but, well, technically, in the modern era.
It kind of is, yeah.
Because in Montana and everything. Mm-hmm. But it's the same gameplay, I imagine, from previous, where you're blowing up barrels and...
The unfortunate thing, if you don't get excited watching the gameplay, it's kind of like a no-game deal, right? Like, you can't really do anything about it. I'm not excited for anything because I haven't gamed in, like, forever. The only thing I've been playing is the Switch, and I'm not even playing, like, Zelda. I'm playing Tetris on the Switch.
I've been gaming nonstop with Alyssa lately because...
Call of Duty?
This really awesome guy got Kib and me both 2 free PS4s.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Kib messaged me, he's like, hey, my friend has this hookup. Do you want a free PS4? And I was like, what's the catch? There's got to be something. There was no catch. This guy is just amazing.
You don't know. There's still time for their catch.
There's still time. And that's what I was telling Kib. I know, exactly. Yeah. So we met him, got the PS4s, and I downloaded Friday the 13th.
Oh!
It is so okay.
It's fun.
I was so not open to it at first because once again the game mechanics are it's very indie. It's like not a very well built game.
You want smooth, tight, like real engine.
When you imagine a Jason game, you just picture it being as good as like
the movie. You know what I think you expect? I think you expect Alien Isolation.
There are 12 Jason movies.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And
I didn't know that
the first Jason
shit.
movie, here's a little Jason tidbit for anyone that hasn't seen it.
Jason facts?
The first movie was not even, like, Jason was not the murderer.
Was it, what was it? The...
Spoiler alert if you were going to watch it, his mother.
Whoa!
His mother was the murderer. And then I think the next one, Jason comes back, but I think he might be wearing, like, a bag over his head. Not like
the mask? Not the iconic.
I think the hockey mask comes in movie 5.
Yeah, okay.
So that's super nuts. But the game itself is so fun once you actually get a group together. I'm playing with Zaragoza.
Is it scary? I don't get it. What is it?
It's scary. It has some scary moments. I feel like it would have been better first person, though.
Jump scares?
Sometimes. I mean, I am sure I scared this person earlier today when I was Jason because I was destroying the generator. It was the last person left alive, and she was coming around the corner, and I have this vision on where you can see past walls, and they are outlined red because Jason has certain powers. And I turned the corner, just grabbed her by the throat, and like popped her little head.
Nice. Love it.
And that was... I imagine if it was happening to me, it would
You'd be scared.
Terrified me.
Yeah.
The game itself is amazing.
Oh, that's great. I love games like that.
Definitely has flaws, though.
Wait, it's a PS4 only?
No, PS4, Xbox One, and I'm losing my voice.
Wow.
Is there water?
Puberty again. No, yeah, there is.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
There are flaws to the game, though. It's a little bit disappointing.
But you're clearly, like, addicted to it, kind of. Like, I haven't seen you gaming in a year.
Girl, I still put in hours on Overwatch.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about
That's the only other game I play. Overwatch and Friday the 13th now.
Such a weird range, but I totally get it.
Alyssa! How cool is Friday the 13th? She said it's confirmed. It's the most fun.
I love it. Is what she said.
I'll get home and she'll still be playing.
That's amazing.
And it's great.
It's round based, right? Obviously.
You have one life. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily round based.
Oh.
It's just one round.
Whoa.
So it's one round, one life. One person's Jason. Mm-hmm. You can have, I think, one other counselor, but you can have up to 7 or something. I think it's 8 players total. Enough promotion for the game. Yeah, it's really fun.
I want to play it now. I'm into it. I don't know.
It's so good.
I'm down. What's another thing we want to talk about? Hats are ready. Yay. Oh, let's talk about this. Eventually, we want to do something animated.
Yeah, we weren't exactly sure where to take this channel besides the podcast because we didn't exactly want to recreate Super Panic Frenzy.
Yeah, that wasn't really our jam. Like, obviously, we played games. Like, we just talked a lot about video games. But, like, it's not our thing anymore.
And we're not exactly sure how gaming would fit into our future.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's a place for it. Like,
definitely once in a while. We still play video games, so it's like, if it works out, it works out, and it's
We're
cool.
thinking about doing a Rooster Teeth first series.
That's
a gaming series, because I was filming, I'm sure I've talked
Sugar
about
Pine?
this. Yeah. And we were filming this thing on the couch where I was just, it was from my perspective, it was like a vlog watching everybody game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you told me about it.
And it was really fun. Like, there was
really
something about
engaging.
it that felt, the only issue was seeing the gameplay the entire time.
Oh, because you don't see the gameplay the entire time? Oh, because you're obviously
You'd
not
be like zooming
camera.
in on a friend or something. So if we had it on the bottom left, that might work.
Sounds good.
But we're still in the process. Because then I was also like, what if we just green screened the TV, played it on a separate TV above, and we just had not a dolly cam, but like a nice stabilizer, so it wasn't so jarring when we would turn to other people. And then the green screen motion tracked gameplay could go in there, and I was like,
That's
the amount of work per episode, yikes. But cool concept.
Very cool concept. And you know what? Maybe it is worth taking it to the next level for one gaming piece a week. Or
exactly.
a month.
If
maybe
it's
it is worth it.
A very minor series.
Yeah.
If it doesn't appear that often, if we're not like putting it out.
Totally. And it doesn't get oversaturated. And like, I believe in like, once a month putting out like a really high quality thing.
Yeah.
Like a project, if anything.
As do I.
I'm down. That sounds amazing. But yeah, for us, I mean, I'm sure eventually for Sugar Pine 7 as well, something animated is probably going to eventually be in the works. But maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Interesting.
Sugar Pine 7 right now, we're doing, while we're prepping, it's a web series.
Nice.
I don't know if I've mentioned that before. It's a web series.
That's a big reveal.
3 days a week. when we start out 3 days a week plus a podcast. The podcast will first appear on my channel.
Nice.
And it's going to be totally different from this podcast. It's going to be like...
Bunch of dudes.
So
bunch of actual boys.
My original plan was, and I don't know how the fuck I would do this, but I think because then we wouldn't be able to see each other necessarily. But imagine a round table that has 4 DSLRs.
Oh my God. So it's 2 on 2 on 2.
And we have a switcher. Somebody has switched to whoever's talking.
Oh my God.
It's just so, and I hate it because
4 DSLRs are a lot. There were 3 at SourceFed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, I was like, why do I keep coming up with these dumbass, intricate ideas that might not actually play out well, and they wouldn't do better necessarily than doing it more simply?
I'm not gonna lie, the round table idea, unless you have an A cam that's the wide shot of everybody, I feel like it's just gonna be dizzying.
Yeah,
because it's like flash.
You know when they do those director interviews?
Oh yeah,
put all the directors in the room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that. Okay.
I love that.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
We might try to recreate that, but with a cabin. We're not sure yet how this is all going to work.
I mean,
out.
A cabin is very appropriate for you.
And then
guys.
at a certain point, we thought about, since one of the office spaces we were looking at has a garage that opens up.
Whoa!
I think
it's time for a band.
I think a lot of them do. But we were potentially going to buy a really, really shitty old Volkswagen vehicle that's like a van.
That like hippie van?
Bring it in and do a podcast out of that in the garage.
Fuck, I'm really into that.
That's
like you
cool.
gut it so that it's just a flat, right?
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm so in love with that idea. Why do I like that stupid idea?
It's kind of fun, but then the only issue is Kib already has Carboys. That's his like biggest series, I think.
Yeah.
Well, no, his bits do better than Carboys, but still.
It's a consistent thing that he does. You don't want to mash too many of the same-ish themes.
There's something about having a cabin that everybody has their own little spot. Like someone has the cozy red chair to sit in. Somebody's laying on the bare rug.
Sure.
Somebody's smoking a pipe.
Hell yeah.
You know?
That's right. Somebody's vaping, you know?
Oh yeah, he has a wooden vape. That's so funny.
It's so good.
Holy shit.
But yeah, no, I totally get that. Kind of like how I can't get away from the like treehouse idea. Very much Sugar Pine 7. I don't know. You guys aren't even woodsy. I don't know what it is. Like it just works.
It does.
The concept works.
There's just something about like cracking a beer open
and
in the woods. Vaping, cracking a beer open
on a bear rug.
Giving your bro a blowjob and laying down in the woods and by the fire with your bros and just
why is it laying down by the woods near the fire in a cabin?
Snacking on some Funyuns and
I like Funyuns.
Getting an erection, putting a Funyun around it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you could play ring toss.
Yeah. So we're going to E3.
Horrible time. Yeah, we're going to E3. Segway. What time is it? Is it time to fix the camera? Nope.
No, we have a solid like 5 minutes left until I have to do anything.
Wow. Well, I definitely want to do the other announcement after the ad break, right?
God, there's something big coming.
Better than Friday the 13th is Winnie's DNA results.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, can we have Alyssa talk about Winnie's? Please, hi.
Hello.
Gross. I'm all sweaty.
I'll tell everybody. I'll tell everybody what it is. So, if you no, don't, please God. She's gonna destroy.
She's a big girl though.
She's such a big girl.
So if you didn't know,
come here, Winnie.
Come here, Winnie. Here's my other dog. This one is called Wynyard, or just Winnie.
She's so big, I can't lift her. She's too big.
Keep everybody entertained. I'll get her.
Okay, so recently, Alyssa and Suptic have finally gotten the DNA test results back for Winnie. He has 2 dogs. One's Littlefoot, the other one's Winnie. Well, this is technically Alyssa's dog.
So what's really good is that we tested two different doggy DNA websites. So if you're in the market for this, we tried Wisdom Panel. It's good. But then we tried, hey, what was the other one called? Okay. She didn't tell me. I believe it's called Embark.
Okay.
Which is a cute name, right?
I get it.
Oh yeah, it's totally called it's called Embark.
Okay,
so we figured out Winnie's health issues, if she was ever to have any. Mm-hmm. And she's a carrier for, and it's a carrier if she had children. There's a chance that her children could have skeletal retardation.
Oh my god! Is it called? It's called skeletal.
It's called skeletal retardation. Yeah. It's a real thing.
Oh, no.
She's very
right.
beautiful. Like, this is a
Yes.
very beautiful dog.
Okay.
And people always ask me, like, what kind of dog is she? And hello.
Honestly, Winnie is not only one of the cutest dogs in the world, she's also a little bit freaking overweight right now, which makes her even more adorable.
So that's another thing Embark told us about is that she, I don't know how much of this I believe, but she's supposed to be 9 pounds.
No way.
And she's getting near 17.
Oh my God.
So we've got to start feeding her less. It's not like, we exercise her a lot. She does a good...
And she runs around outside.
She's a beast. She's a fucking beast. Like, she's so exercising
and she's
all
so
the time.
fast. I watched her chase shit. She's fast.
So if you're
Fast girl.
curious what kind of dog she is, Embark gives you a pretty good list.
Which, by the way, this list makes no freaking sense at all.
So we originally thought she was a terrier spaniel, but
Makes sense.
no part terrier in her. It's 26.2% Maltese.
Which is so... Do you know how big Malteses are?
No.
They're the biggest scale dog.
Really?
Their paws are the size of your face.
This doesn't make sense then. Then we have 23.8% Pomeranian, which I get.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Her ears, I get that.
13.6% Bichon Frise.
Ooh, Bichon Frise.
11.4%
Creme fraiche.
Cocker Spaniel.
Okay,
So we got
that
the
I
Spaniel
see.
right a little bit.
Totally.
And then 13.9% Pekingese.
Yeah, Pekingese are almost Chihuahua-like, right? Like they're very tiny.
To be honest, I don't know what any of these are.
Well,
I just know Pomeranian. Then 5.7% Pug, which makes sense because she has little pug eyes. And then 5.4% Miniature Pinscher.
Oh, never mind. A Maltese are the little fluffy white dogs.
I was wondering.
No. What was I thinking of? There's a big dog.
I think you were thinking of a German Shepherd. I think you were thinking of any dog that isn't a Maltese.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was thinking about. Everything else.
So
Shit.
that was a little shout out to Winnie. She actually has an Instagram.
She's oh my God,
Oh my
Winnie
God,
dog.
Alyssa's gonna love this if I shout out the dog's
Do it,
Instagram.
Winnie Dog.
It's a Winnie Dawg, like
Dawg.
DAWG.
But she also, okay, that Instagram is honestly popping. Okay.
Nothing warms Alyssa's heart more than people interacting with
Winnie?
with Winnie Dawg on the Instagram. It's like
my gosh.
on the Instagram. I'm like a grandma.
On Instagram.com.
But I meant like on the Winnie Dawg Instagram. It's I mean, I think it's hilarious.
Mastiff. I mistook it with a Mastiff. Mastiffs are giant dogs.
What do those look like?
They're the giant dogs with the giant palms.
Well, I wanna see it.
I'm trying to get it for you. Yeah, I mistook it for a Mastiff. That's what
just
it
like
is.
Winnie.
God.
A
My
Neapolitan
bad.
Mastiff.
Yeah, they're giantous.
That is totally not what Winnie is.
Oh my
at
God,
all.
look at how horrifyingly big these dogs are.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a big bulldog bear.
So I guess right now is as good a time as any, seeing that it's 27 minutes in. We are monetizing these podcasts
That's right.
because we'll eventually want to pay for animations every week. So get ready for what may be the only mid-roll, depending on what YouTube decides to put on our video.
They definitely do not like us. There's no way
For
we're
sure.
brand savvy.
Oh, no.
You put my ass in a thumbnail last week. We're
And
not
here we
brand-
go.
It's time for the reveal.
So
Yes?
this is something that I'm just going to leave to you because it's the halfway marker on the podcast and it's the big topic of the video.
That's right.
So I guess just what's happening?
I'm leaving Crunchyroll. Pow-pow.
Huh? Sorry, I missed it. What was it?
All right.
Wow, that's insane. That's really cool. That's like a big change in your life, right?
It is a
Because
big
that's your
change.
full-time job.
This is the first time in my life I'm leaving a full-time job to literally nothing.
That's got to be scary.
It's a little bit freaking
because
scary.
you've been like stuck with a job, not stuck necessarily,
stuck.
but you've been in a full-time job
Since I was like 10.
10. So this is
10.
the first time you've ever been out on your own.
In like 30 years, yeah.
What happens is if companies start trying to just pull you up again, are you just going to be like, oh yeah, I'll take anything?
No, I'll be like, no, not again.
That was almost racist, what I just, the accent I did, but I cut out of it really quickly because I was like, I'm a changed person.
I'm different now.
But that's crazy though.
It is crazy. It feels kind of crazy. Even when I left SourceFed, I had a whole crap load of like regular income lined up. Like I was very consciously aware, and it wasn't like up to ads or sponsors or YouTubing really. Like I had like money lined up to come in. But yeah, this is the first time ever that I guess I'm going to be straight up a YouTuber. Ew.
That's insane.
That's weird.
So,
it's weird.
I
I'm
guess
scared.
I have a few questions
Certainly.
for you that are all
Yes.
going to come to me right now.
Yeah, wait, before you do that, just one quick thing. It's not like I'm not going to ever be on Crunchyroll. I'm still actually going there like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going there like at least twice a month continuously. So I'm not going to not be there. So please, like, let's hang out over there. It's all good.
So I guess first question.
Yes, go on.
What can you, because I don't know, we haven't talked about it that much.
No.
What can you and can't you talk about?
Like, how would I ever reveal that right now? What can and can't I talk about right now?
Okay, let me start off with the first real question then. Yeah. Why'd you leave?
I left because the travel is honestly ridiculous.
How often were you traveling?
I have traveled now almost every single week since the year has broken.
You're gonna miss those frequent flyer miles.
It's pretty great, honestly. I'm like over.
I'll never know that life.
It's crazy.
That might not be true, actually.
No,
I might be flying to Austin quite a bit this year.
You might be flying a lot. In fact, I do actually suggest that you get some kind of like mileage card so that you double up on the points. Because
yeah, I just don't know even where to begin with that.
I get it.
But I'll probably ask around and see, like, what airline do I need to use consistently? Like, what's the best one to use?
Yeah.
What card do I need to get?
Yeah.
Do I need to get a card? Can I just use one that I already have, like my Chase Sapphire card or something?
Actually, Chase Sapphire is really good.
It's got good travel distance.
It does. It goes a long distance. It's actually really good, so you might be fine.
Okay, enough about me, though.
Yeah, enough about you.
So you left because of travel. It was just too much travel.
The travel was a little bit too much. It wasn't moving. Like, I was doing exactly what I wanted to in terms of videos, but like...
Were you in a comfort zone?
I was in a comfort zone. I stopped being creative.
It's a very dangerous place to be in.
Yeah, especially, like, yeah, you can't be producing videos and, like, bored, right? Or, like, not bored, but, like, kind of confused. So I also was so sad. I thought this was, like, the cushiest idea ever, right? Like, oh, I fly up and it's exhausting, but then the other days I work from home. Mm-hmm. I really, honestly cannot concentrate on anything else, and I ended up being far too busy to be working on anything like my channel. So my channel is, like, slowly dying. And I realized that that's not worth it ever. Mm-hmm. It's just not. So I want to go back to doing it again.
Everybody should have a safety net.
Yeah. And I genuinely miss working on my channel. And after a lot of like introspecting, I realized that I was absolutely my most happiest right after I left SourceFed, and I was doing a lot on my channel. Like I suddenly was uploading like 4 times a week. Like that was my absolute favorite golden time in my life.
Yeah, exactly. And to bring this back to me,
he is boss man.
Well, it's both of us actually. Yeah. When we first were gonna do Super Panic Frenzy back in the day for Rooster Teeth, the only reason I think we didn't do it is because it was so far away the drive was.
Unbelievably far. Yeah. For especially from here.
Yeah, because we lived in the valley and we still do. So
still deep in there.
I knew doing that, I mean, I personally would not be able to work on my personal channel.
Definitely couldn't.
And that was a huge deal for me when I took the job at SourceFed, is that I'd be able to live 5 minutes from the office, work on my own channel, because without that safety net, I'd cry every day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
SourceFed actually had a really, really comfortable, easy situation where, like, after hours, for example, like, we could shoot anything we want for our own personal channel. So, like, we basically get access to studio.
Potentially their downfall.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I think they gave everybody too much freedom.
They gave us too much. But I mean, we were able to capitalize on that because it made sense, and we were pretty happy with our day-to-day anyway. Mm-hmm. And then obviously, like, you know, things change. But this was far different. The travel really, really took some shit out of me, like, to be honest. I thought I was going to be okay because I was like, oh, once a week, it's only a 45-minute flight. The delays are ridiculous. I ended up spending like an average of 4 to 6 hours in Burbank every Sunday. I never had a Sunday. For like 22 weeks straight, I didn't have a Sunday. That's bullshit.
Miserable. I think we got like one opportunity to film a video together the entire year, and that was that one where we went to Little Tokyo.
Oh yeah, and we had to schedule that out very, very explicitly and specifically. So that's how hard it was. So I left.
What are you going to continue working with them at all? Or?
Yes, I am. So like I said, I'm going to still go up there probably about 2 times a month or so.
2 times a month?
Yeah. Okay. There are a lot of like really important projects.
Crying.
I know, let's let her out, poor thing. I'll just talk about myself for now. But there are a lot of projects up there that I'm really, really proud of, and I still obviously want to continue working on, and I have a really great relationship with everyone there. So also a little bit of income is nice. Yeah. Solid, right? Just 2 times a month and I'll make a little bit of money.
Do you think they'd ever take you back if your life went sour? Or do you think they'd be like, you kidding me? Raina Scully? She left us, just like she left SourceFed Nerd.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't think I would ever go there. You know, I think I have a lot of ideas coming up. You know a bunch of them. But like, I have a lot of things that I think are going to work.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I think one idea in particular is one that I've been talking about, is that's, since we're getting the office space soon, I think it might be a little bit bigger than quotation marks. I don't know why I just did for all our audio listeners. I just made air quotes for whatever reason. I think the office space we're getting is probably going to be about 1,500 square feet. And
which is big.
It's like as big as this house pretty much,
Which is solid.
It's like the size of a normal 1-story house, you know? But if that is really the case, then we have the Boys Only Club podcast set there.
We'll finally have a real set.
There'd be a set for you there if you wanted to work outside of outside of the office.
Outside, I'm just outside. I just let people in. I'm the doorman.
So potentially we'll be working in the same office together.
That would be amazing.
Sometimes.
Very exciting. I think we will be,
Yeah.
especially because the Boys Only podcast, like, we definitely need a set. There's nothing we can do right now. It's not really our fault. So having a solid set there.
If I was more responsible with my money, then it would be easier to do this.
I don't know if it's about money responsibility issues or timing, because like there's no time, dude.
That's true.
Yeah, like, well, I would give yourself a little bit more slack. Like, there's no way you and I have time to do.
Yeah, I mean, the issue that the only reason I haven't gotten an office already is because we're waiting on investment money, but that money can't come until I'm already out of a contract that I'm in right now. So it's like, it's nobody's fault besides my own.
Well,
and, it's like,
and not even yours, because like, how would you ever know 4 years previous to now that you would want to be doing this,
and
right?
Like, it's like I'm doing this as soon as humanly possible, and everybody else is. So
yeah, exactly.
We're waiting on that. But then I also have, like, because YouTube pays you, or your network pays you in this case, Machinima pays you on the 15th
of every month.
Yeah. So you have to wait until that day. It's not like a bi-weekly thing. So right now I'm just waiting on that to have money in my bank account to put a down payment on the office, So that's where I'm at with that. But I'm thinking the office might be coming to fruition in the next 2 weeks.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
So you have prospective places already, obviously, because you know the square footage.
Well, we did. So the issue with that was that we checked out, I think, 3 places so far. No, actually, like 6.
Jesus,
but 3
that's
ones that were very realistic within our price range. And sorry to bring this back to me. I'll bring it back to you in a sec. But I'm checking out 5 more places because I waited too long on one of them since I didn't have any money.
Sucks. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. What are you going to do?
Yeah. So I'm checking out 5 more next week between E3 and between when I'm doing a bunch of other shit.
Christ.
So that'll be interesting.
When will we get a break?
Soon. Well, honestly, the break happens once this office is real. Because then I won't have to drive around 4 hours every day. Not 4 hours, but like an hour at least.
It's still hard, yeah. But you'll still shoot outside. You're gonna have like a nice
because that's a big staple of the channel is traveling a little bit and going to people's houses and doing dumb shit
and doing dumb outdoor shit and calling a field a mastodon.
Yeah,
that was so stupid.
So let's see, what other questions could I bring up for you?
Well, I am gonna be working. Ooh, yeah.
The first day you're not working for Crunchyroll anymore.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I am going to do some meth.
Go to Cold Stone Creamery.
Get myself a scoop of ice cream.
Cake batter and brownies mixture.
Oh shit, I'm so into that.
That's all I eat.
Oh,
it's why I have acne.
That's why your poops are drippy.
It's not why I have hives, though.
Oh god, I can't wait to talk about your stupid hives.
So I know I told you that it was like a big story, but it's just because I ate clams.
Oh my god, I forgot you're allergic to like lobster and shit, right?
I guess.
That's so sad.
It's not the life I want to live.
No,
honestly.
not at all.
But it is the life I lead now.
Mike is allergic to shellfish as well, and it's a living nightmare. Because he used to not be, so he like loves shrimp, but he can't ever eat it ever again. He'll die.
I don't care about Mike.
You do care about Mike.
You're right. It just pains me to hear about him because I want to be with him. I'm so curious though. What are you really doing on the first day though? Give me it from when you wake up to when you go to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm going to announce a rebrand of my channel.
On your channel?
Yeah.
What else?
Where else, right? Well, actually, I'm not quite sure, but I'm definitely going to announce it again, like in my capacity on my channel, and I'm going to launch a bunch of things along with it. One of the biggest things I'm going to launch is merch, but I'll explain all that in my videos, so, you know.
What kind of merch are you? Oh, you're not going to talk about
I told you already.
Yeah, I just wanted you to tell everybody else.
Well, I can't.
You're releasing Japanese versions of Barbara Dunkelman's merch.
That's exactly what it is. I'm just
really.
No.
I forgot what you told me about it.
I know, it's honestly fine. It's totally fine. But I'm gonna have like a whole thing behind it, and I think it's gonna do well.
Is that your hat design?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But this hat's pretty dope, right? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Where'd you get that?
It's from Creators Guild, and they're wonderful. They give me all the hentai shirts and stuff.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yes, waifu. This feels great, right?
Do you get a lot of free clothes? Nobody gives me shit. All I get are free PS4s and bidets.
No, you get
which is fucking awesome.
I was gonna say, I think that's way nicer than like a few hats.
Shout out
and
to Bio Bidet. You guys are real. I never thought I would have a bidet.
Well, because you'd never buy one yourself.
No, I was considering getting one. I had no idea. I was about to get one, and then
it's supposed to be very good for your butthole. Like, legitimately, it's supposed to be very good for like your digestion.
Now all I need is a squatty potty.
I want a squatty potty so bad.
Yeah, because if you didn't know this already, it's good to, like, normally you sit down on a toilet like this.
Yeah.
But supposedly you're supposed to sit, like, at an angle, so you have a squatty potty that goes underneath your feet. So it lifts your butt up like this in a way.
Yeah, but don't worry, the poop doesn't go this way. It still goes straight down.
You being of sound, silence, mind, and power, would you know, by any chance, if years and years, obviously 24 years, of sitting normally on a toilet, does that shape your bowels in such a way that can't be reshapen? That can't be corrected?
Maybe that's why you have drippy poops.
I don't have drippy poops. That was just a bit. Or when I eat tacos Reyes.
Rabbit poops.
No, I don't have rabbit poops either. I have normal human poops. I have any poop that anyone would have.
I think you're fine. But I do hear that your colon gets shaped differently.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what? I mean, it's like a little sexy S shape right now, isn't it?
Is that really what it would be like?
I don't know. I have no idea. I made that up.
Oh my God.
You look nervous. You're like, oh God, is it really?
You went to anatomy school.
In that shape.
You know about the human body, sort of. So I just assume everything you say is canon.
Well, canon to life.
Speaking of things that shouldn't be canon.
Oh God. Oh, dude.
I got this the other day because it looked cool. And at first I was like, oh, Alien, a big book of Alien. And then it was Alien Covenant.
It's written so small. It's like a trap.
Fuck. And then I started reading it and I was like, if you have to put the details of the script that you should have had in the movie, like, in a book to explain it, then maybe it wasn't a good script in the movie. Like, this is the only thing that makes it sort of make sense.
The art looks amazing on that, though.
Oh, well,
Bark.
Stand corrected, because there's actually a part in the very end. It's so stupid because they use a picture.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Oh my God.
This is a 3D render. I don't take.
It's not even a 3, it's an illustration. What?
I'm not angry about this part.
What?
I'm angry about this, because this is a picture from Google Images.
What?
This is a very famous a xenomorph picture that is used constantly.
No fucking
online,
way.
and it's been around for a very long time.
So if I straight look it up right now.
Type in xenomorph.
Xenomorph.
I guarantee you it's one of the first pictures that comes up, and it's like...
And they used it in that? Yeah. Is that allowed? I mean, obviously. It's all the same IP. But, like... All right, ready?
Yeah. So here, I'll find it.
Yeah, find it for me.
Watch this shit.
That's ridiculous. What a cheap...
You wrote Venomorph.
Oh, really?
The character from Spider-Man.
I don't even know. No, that's just Venom. Isn't it?
Oh, it's the first thing that comes up.
Oh my God!
See, I told you, it's the most famous xenomorph picture, pretty much. It's the scariest one, at least.
So it wasn't even like here's a cute Easter egg for the people that know. They just were cheap.
Yeah.
Wow. What bullshit. I'm not into that.
And that book was $40, which honestly isn't that bad.
That's not bad for a big hardcover
it's a big
art book. Yeah, it's a big book.
I really want to do a Sugar Pine 7 book that's just like that.
It should be a coffee table book that... Oh my God, what bullshit?
Oh my God, we should do a coffee table book.
You really should, where it just talks about blabs.
And we have, like, calendar type photos on it where we're all naked all the time.
Oh, why would it go in that direction?
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Why would it go in that direction? It's terrible news. But yeah, you should make a coffee table book. And also, you should have each page dedicated to, like, the dudes and, like, a little tidbit about them.
Tidbit,
and their quotes, like, their
amazing.
best quotes and shit.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, so good. Don't take our idea.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk about this with Lewis and
I know, it's about to get real.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh, Fareed's supposed to be contacting me too.
Oh yeah?
That's so
okay, so he's gonna be your contact
so it is
too.
the same. Okay, well, I should have figured, yeah.
So Lewis doesn't want me to talk to him anymore.
I mean, that makes sense. You text him in the middle of the night. Do you understand that when you text him here at 10 p.m., you're texting him there at like 12 a.m.?
Well, he answers, what's he doing? My God, Lewis. If you have a life, just tell me.
We're sorry.
So Lewis, if you didn't know this, he's the SVP of partnerships. I don't know what that means. At Rooster Teeth. He manages channels like Cow Chop, Funhouse, and I mean us pretty much. So Lewis has, I think, I don't know if he works with Funhouse and Cow Chop directly, but for us, he was like, you guys should have a person that talks to you and then talks to me.
Oh my God. He needs a filter. He needs a human filter.
I feel so bad for Fareed because we're setting up meetings once a week where we go over future plans, current plans, and in the past things.
Jesus Christ. Once a week?
Yeah, on every Monday we're going to have like a beginning of the week type meeting.
A real production meeting.
Oh
my God.
And
poor Fareed.
I know. I might film it, honestly. I think I might actually film it because
maybe you might have to like blur his face. Not his face, maybe. You might have to like bleep out a lot of the conversation, though, which is like the whole thing's just a bleep.
Yeah. So that's like, interesting. That's going to be a fun time.
I'm kind of into that. Why am I so into that? That sounds like fun. But yeah, lots of interesting, fun things are happening. I'm very excited to go independent.
Are you excited to come to our live show?
Oh, when is it? The 12th?
You can't come.
I can't come. I'm so sorry.
No, it's unfortunate. All the tickets sold out and the venue only seats 65 people. 5 have to be standing.
Oh, God.
So we, out of the, like, it was a spur of the moment thing. We were like, what if we actually, since we're doing this band practice... band practice type videos where we're singing songs and playing instruments. What if we actually did a live show?
So good.
A musical live show. So
you guys
that's
go
what we're
hard.
doing. Dude, and this, so we started going over the planning and everything, and we finished a couple of the songs for it. This is going to be a legitimately insane and crazy Father's Day event.
I can't wait. Dads only.
It's on the 18th, yeah.
That's great. Oh, it's on the 18th?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was on the 12th.
No, it's the 18th.
Shoot, I can't make it then either. Damn it.
Okay. No, you missed what we were saying before, though. You can't come.
Okay, I
because
can't
of the limited seating.
But I'm like such a tiny boy. I can fit anywhere.
You could actually, and then I'm sure we'll have. Oh.
I could fit like next to Parker. Parker and I make a whole person.
Parker's tall.
I guess so.
But he's not built. Then again, neither am I.
Neither are you. I could fit between any of you guys. Oh, I can fit next to Kip.
You can't come on the 18th then, now that you've promoted it?
Damn it.
What are you doing the 18th?
I'm flying up to San Fran for
my God, there's just no end.
It just doesn't end. I lied. I'm apparently not leaving.
So when is your final day?
No, my final day technically is next week, but I'm still flying up to finish off Attack on Titan.
Cool.
Our Attack on Titan talk show.
It's almost like Talking Dead.
Yeah.
When does Attack on Titan Season 2 come out?
It's out. That's what we're doing right now. And it's so good.
That's the only anime I like.
I know. Dude, it's out
Is it on
right
Netflix?
now. Yeah. No, I don't know. Watch it on Crunchyroll.
No. Well, maybe if that's the only place I can actually see it.
I'll you can log into my account.
Okay, cool.
And you can watch it for free.
No, I'll buy an account on
really?
Crunchyroll.com.
Holy shit.
You never even got me into their office.
Well, oh
you
my
never
God,
invited me.
You want to go on the 18th?
No, because now it's probably going to be awkward if I go there. They'll be like, Raina's leaving, and now she brings in the guests.
No.
What was the point, you know?
Actually, crap, I forgot that Attack on Titan is the only show that you watch. You would have been perfect. Oh well, missed opportunities.
In all fairness,
this is why I'm leaving.
I don't remember jack shit from season 1 because it was so long ago. I just remember...
it's just crazy big zombies. Eren eating crazy zombies. No, crazy zombies eating Eren.
Is season 2 even better?
It's really good.
Does it live up to the hype?
No.
Okay.
Spoilers.
That doesn't bother me that much. Yeah. Why? Why doesn't it live up to the hype?
Well, because for me, I waited 4 freaking years for the second season. It better...
Seems like there was a lot of production turmoil.
Should have been.
And that maybe
turmoil.
is just like Duke Nukem. Forever when that fucking came out after 10 years?
After 10 years, yeah. I mean, anime has like a weird gap issue, I feel. Really surprised that it took 4 years to make a second season, but it's fine. Also, I'm a different person now. Like 4 years ago, I was a lot younger. I was enjoying different things. So I think I'm way too critical and old now.
Is it a lot of the same?
No, it's a lot more.
Is it gorier?
It's way gorier.
How?
Dude, it is messed up. The one thing that they do that's crazy is... they leave a little bit of like a torture concept in there where the screams of the characters last like 10 times longer than they should.
So...
you can hear the peril.
Tell me the goriest moment you've seen so far. Don't give me specifics on names or anything because I won't remember them anyway, and maybe some of you guys will.
Goriest moment was... I think it was actually earlier on in the second season where obviously one of the soldiers gets bitten. It's one of the... like senpai soldiers that her name is Nanaba and she I don't know, she might be non-binary, but like that person gets eaten and her screams are like blood curdling. Like they sound real. Like she really sounds like she's getting completely screwed up.
Do you think that's what they took 4 years to perfect?
Maybe. The screaming? Maybe.
So does it seem like a production that warrants a 4-year development cycle?
Fuck no. No, not at all.
Is it a better quality production than season 1?
Animation production, yes.
Okay.
Storyline derivative, no. The plot.
Did you finish it?
What, the second
whole
season?
season?
No, it's on 2 more episodes. That's why I have to go up on the 18th. The finale's
Okay.
on the 18th.
Maybe it'll even out and be better than ever.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I read the manga, so I know everything that's about to happen. And the arc is getting cut off at a very strange point, in my opinion. So I'm like not.
And then you have to wait another 4 fucking years.
I know, right?
Do you think they're
it's
going to be
such
on the ball
bullshit.
this time?
I'm gonna be too old for that shit by then.
Yeah,
probably.
right?
Yeah, I'll be a different person. I'll have a kid by then, a grandkid maybe.
So if I were to jump into an anime, this is a terrible question because I'm not going to, but
I know.
let's say someone out there is on the verge of watching an anime. They want to live that lifestyle. They want to...
They want They want to be a 2D bitch. Yeah.
What would they even begin to watch? Like, what's the first thing that could...
You're into weird stuff though. I feel like I could find an anime that you'd actually enjoy.
I like
along
the
the lines
idea
Attack
of a
on
Lone
Titan.
Ranger type thing.
Okay,
Someone,
I get that.
a main character that's really badass, and I like revenge story plots, like revenge porn type things, like a Tarantino film. I'm a huge fan of that.
And you like
in
gory
anime.
stuff. You like pretty gory stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, or you'll appreciate it if it's done in the right way.
Yeah.
I feel like you might like Berserk,
Okay.
but Berserk is really long, so maybe not. Never mind.
How long are we talking?
I don't know, like hundreds of episodes and shit.
No.
Yeah.
I'll just watch the new Samurai Jack. My God.
Oh my God, Samurai Jack is so good.
Is it really?
It's so good,
Dude, I met Phil Lamar the other day.
What? Who?
Does he still do the voice for Samurai Jack?
I don't know. Is that like a white male?
No, Phil Lamar is a black male.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, he was, you know the guy that got shot in the back of the head on Pulp Fiction in the car? And he was on Mad TV?
No way.
Does he do the voice for Samurai Jack?
Well, he does a lot. Yes. Or
He's actually Samurai Jack?
holy shit, I think so. PhilLamar.com.
Yeah, and he followed me on Twitter, so I might hit him up to be in a video.
way! That's
Not
so
that he would
cool.
say yes or even get back to me on that, but
Wait, so you met him in person?
yeah, on a machinima shoot.
Oh, I do know who this. That's amazing. I'm not really good with names. I'm sorry. American names all kind of like blend together. Wow, and he followed you back. That's cool.
That's probably
That's
the only
cool.
cool thing that's ever happened in my life. to be honest.
Maybe. I think so.
That's
oh my
right.
gosh, she's been in everything. This is beautiful.
Have you ever had a I know I made it moment? Mine was when I got the free PS4.
Oh God, I haven't made it yet, so I have no idea what that feels like.
Because remember, like, when you were a kid, the amount of work you'd have to put towards getting any console? Like, you would have to, I mean, at least in my case, the consoles at the time were, I mean, the Xbox 360 was like $400.
Oh, God, so
and
up there.
I had to work for a year to get enough, like, chore money and dog walking money and just enough money to, like, put half of that towards, and then my parents would cover the other half for, like, a birthday or something.
Match you. That's so freaking
Yeah,
cute.
so I'd work
Love
towards
that.
it. It's like, it's good. It builds work ethic, honestly.
Absolutely.
And because, especially for unattainable things, then you start to realize, like, hey, you know what? This unattainable goal can be attainable with teamwork, parents, so put money towards it.
Teamwork.
So I would work towards that, and then getting this free PS4 was almost detrimental to me.
Ooh, because now you're like, oh, people are just giving me shit now.
I don't have to build up my allowance anymore.
No more.
Yeah, so I told my parents to stop giving me allowance.
Oh, you told your parents to stop matching you.
But then I couldn't live like that. I had to retain the same
you
level
need that
of
cush
Yeah.
money. Oh, that's funny.
big things this week.
Very big,
Big
things
things.
this week. Yeah.
And big things next week when we release the hats.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to dedicate an entire episode to the hats.
An entire episode. Oh man.
Is it about time?
Yeah, it's 53 minutes in.
Holy crap, it's about time. All right.
And I'm editing this podcast.
Yes, you
I don't know
are.
if there's much art this week,
Okay, I'll still
which is
send
good.
it to you.
No, it's all good. I can look it up tonight.
Oh, really?
Because I don't have anything to do tonight.
Cool.
So
That's amazing.
If you do
Thank
want
you
to
so
submit
much.
Boys Only Club art, it's hashtag Boys Only Art.
Spelled like this. Now you have to put it in.
Son of a bitch. So, yeah, just submit it. We usually overlay it in the very beginning of podcasts for like a solid 3 to 5 minutes. We cover SD cards with it too.
We cover important topics.
So if you want to see your art and your name on the show, just submit it there. And we'll see you guys next week every Sunday at 8 a.m.
That's
This is the
right.
Boys Only Club podcast, and this was episode 15. I'm Steven Suptic.
I'm Raina Scully.
Thank you for watching, listening, whatever.
Bye.
Rate us on iTunes, please.